say give a name like okay. Let me create this list for you. I'll show you what is the difference. Now your list is created here. In the recent item left hand side, training for Satya. So that is like out of box features of SharePoint. Now I'll go to top left corner, that is the list. I click on that, it will show me the ribbon. And I'll go to right corner, list settings. So we need to understand this navigation properly. So what is the there in the list settings? So you can see here there are a few out of box columns here. See, list of columns, title, modified by, created by. So only few columns you have, right? So let's say if you want to create an employee table, so you do not have employee ID here, right? So if you want to create that table and create that list out of box, so what I can do is when I clicked on this gear icon, I had an option to add an app. Okay, using add an app, what I could do is I could select a template custom list. So you can create your own template using Visual Studio. So this template had only these 4 columns, right? Title, modified by, created by. If you want to create your own list and own template using, you can do it with Visual Studio. And what is the advantage is, like if I've created a template here, if I want to move it to other machine or other website, what I can do is I can just create a WSP file and deploy the WSP file into new website. So that is the advantage of Visual Studio. One is the customization of my properties. Second thing is movement of files, like moving file from one machine to other machine. So those things are advantageous, because in SharePoint what you do is you always develop a website into development machine, or any development technologies. What you do is you develop your website in a development machine and then you move it to production. Then if there is a UAT, first you move to UAT and then you move it to production. So movement of like features from one machine to other machine, that is handy using Visual Studio. And apart from that, if you want to extend the properties, you can extend to yeah. So it is like a business user acceptance testing. So if you think about the general business websites, what they do is they have a development machine, they have a UAT machine, and then finally they have a production machine. So that's how they work on the websites. They do not have direct live website. They do not give you direct live website to work with. They always give a developer website, then UAT website, and then live website.
Maybe I think Satya's question is
fundamental difference. Overall, you can add.
Bipin, Satya's question is, what is it? He basically thinks SharePoint is for developing websites. No, Satya, is a very broader thing. SharePoint is not only for developing websites, like a content management. It's everything. Is that your question? It's like developing a website or something. No, it's like basically a web application platform where you can do intranet, content management, document management, and it has a very broader capabilities. Not only that, now they are integrated with business intelligence, enterprise search, and website is just a part of it. So I think you're confused that why you want to compare .NET with or Visual Studio with SharePoint. No. That is your question. Bipin may be the best person to answer that. I think Satya got a little bit doubt in the overall what is SharePoint something. Am I right, Satya? You're asking
no, when we started with website, I was under the impression, because he also told that we can create, Bipin also told that we can create with Visual Studio. So that's why.
No. That's why you got lost, I think. See, SharePoint has a very broader application. It's not only for website development. So in organization, enterprise, you take everything from intranet. They have websites, extranet, social networking. Now they have Office 365 integrated to that, business intelligence, document, file management system. Everything they can bring under one platform. That is what SharePoint is doing. And just website development is just a part of SharePoint. It's a part of it. So you don't have to confuse why they have a lot of. You don't compare .NET with SharePoint. Don't compare that.
Okay,
I
sorry.
think Bipin, you understand what is this question is like?
Right. So
Can you help
probably
him?
he's thinking, yeah, probably he's thinking in the line of creation of a .NET website and then trying to compare how
Yes,
SharePoint development differs.
yes.
So yeah, so we need to compare that, and we
Okay.
need to understand the features of SharePoint website. So that is the business user goal, and if we understand the features properly, then customization of feature using Visual Studio, so that is the development part, so it will be easier for us to understand. So like for us is a development website, or it is a SharePoint website, so what are the features of the SharePoint website? So those we need to understand using business users. So these are the features of a SharePoint website. And if you go into hierarchy level, so this would be the fifth element of that hierarchy, list or a document library into a SharePoint. Farm, then web application, then site collection, then site, and then list or a document library. So what we do is we added a list into my website or my site. So that is the list I've added named training for Satya. So these are the features of a SharePoint website that we need to understand. Now the list part will address the content management part of a SharePoint. So if we want to upload a content, or you can imagine a list as a SQL table. So whatever whatever columns we want to add, we can add into a SharePoint list. So that way we need.
Vipin, sorry to interrupt. Can you type in a notepad the hierarchy? I think first of all he has to understand the hierarchy, like how we come, like form. He didn't even.
We already shared this hierarchy. Yeah, we already shared this hierarchy in my first PPT. So
I think he has to understand completely about that. Yeah, the hierarchy first of all.
So this is what SharePoint is, like web application, then site collection, then site, and then there will be list or document libraries. Farm is the machine where SharePoint is installed. Web application. So you see this is a web application. In that web application we can have site collection, and inside collection we can have a site, and inside we can add a document library or a list. So if you go, always make a practice to see site content, check site content for a site. So now if we see what all site content that we have for this site, we can make out under list, libraries, and other apps. There are a lot of things like benchmark documents, benchmarks list, content and structure reports. So as of now, we can check these things. And apart from that, we also would have sites here. So we can create sites, subsites. So these are the different terminologies for site. You can name it as a web or subsite. So all those things are different terminologies for a site in a SharePoint. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
This is your new list which are created, and here you can see subsites. As of now, we have not created a subsite in any subsite, so that we will discuss in this understanding site templates and site definitions. So site definition again we can create using Visual Studio. Site templates we can create using this out-of-the-box website. So those we will understand slowly and gradually once we cover all these topics. So as of now, what we did is we created one feature of in SharePoint website. So that is a list what we have created, and in list what
Now
all
currently,
we can
whatever,
have that. Yeah, go ahead.
Now in farm you will have the database, right?
Yes, farm is your machine where SharePoint is set up. There you will have all the data for SharePoint website. Okay. So now we will focus on this list what we have created, and in list what we can have is we can have different views, we can have different columns added to a list. So that part we need to understand, and then after we'll focus on site columns and content types. So first you need to be clear with the list. List you can imagine as a SQL table. So here we, using a website, we can directly create a list. So click on gear icon, add an app. From there you can create a list or a document library. So let me show you once again. So what I have created, training for Satya named list, and I'll create a document library for you. So add an app. I'll select document library template. So when you question about like what Visual Studio can do, so I have one document library template. If I want to have a custom list, different template, let's say template of an employee list, I can have that template added using a Visual Studio. Okay, so I can create a template using Visual Studio. So that is called a list definition. I can deploy, and that template will be available for me to create a list, new list into the website. So that is the advantage of Visual Studio or using Visual Studio. That is the customization what we can do using Visual Studio. So as of now, we just use whatever we are given with the website out of box. So let us use those things. We already have created one list for you. Now let me create a document library for you. Because of same name, it didn't let me create. Okay, so once our document library is created, we'll see the difference between list and document library. So there is no much difference. What is the difference is we add an item into the list, and we add documents into the document libraries. So that is the only difference. So let me create new item for my for the training for Satya list. So as of now we have only one column, that is title. So let's say title would be Sharepoint. So if you want to have more columns, how we can have more columns? So that we need to understand as of now. So now I'll go to document library. I'll show you like how to, what are the out of box columns available with the document library. So when I click on new item, so it will give me an option to browse and upload a file. So in list, what it gave me, it asked me to add one column named title. So value for title field. So here it asks me to upload a document. Let me add this document. Since this document is added and we do not have any set properties for this, so we don't have uploaded any new columns for this. As of now it went directly, otherwise we will have option to set columns for this. So now let's understand about the columns or the views of this particular list. So first I'll show you the training for Satya list. In list, on left corner, you click on list, it will show you the ribbon control, and in ribbon control, if you go to right, there will be option of list settings. So click on that. It will drive you to the setting options for this list. So you can see there are a lot of options. One is general settings, then is permissions and management, and third is communication. So we do not focus much on these things, general settings and permissions and management, but we focus mainly onto the columns, list of columns we have, and last is views. So what are the views I can have?
Permissions and management, is it basic? This permissions and management,
Yeah.
is it basically like an admin guy setting up access, whatever access or access control? It
Right.
will be.
See, permissions in management, first is the delete list. If you want to delete, you can delete this list. Then second is save as a template. So when I said like when you clicked on add an app, then you had a custom list as a template, right? So what you did is you clicked on that custom list, and then after selecting a custom list, you named that list, and now you have available a list. So that is you can use that as a template. The permissions for the list, so how many users can view this list and all those things. Then apart from that, there is a workflow settings. So if there are workflows in my list, I want to attach a workflow, I can do using this. So the general file plan report and all those things, enterprise metadata keyword settings. So all those things are out of scope. So we need to focus much onto that. Keyword settings and all those things. So we do not focus generally on those things. So main features we need to focus is understanding about views, understanding about columns. So if you check out views, so currently, let me open this thing for you into a new tab. See, default is all item views. You can see here, default view is all items view. In all items view, you can see it here, all items. And it will show you a column named title. And here is a 3 dot. So this is out of box feature of a SharePoint. 3 dots. You can see, click on that 3 dots and you can see what are the options available for this. So it will give you the options of view item, edit item, workflows, alert me, shared with, and delete item. So this is at item level, and when we went through list settings, it was about entire list, and here it is like editing a single item, the item which I have uploaded just now or added just now. So to understand view, it's like you have a table in SQL and you write a select query, right? Select column 1, column 2 from list. Okay, so you can customize your view, or you can customize. There are, let's say there are n number of columns, but I want to focus on first 3 or 2 columns. So
this mobile view, does it mean that if you view this in a mobile, correct, or it's something different?
Yeah, right. So that is if you see that list into your mobile, so if you see that website into your mobile, so how that website will be looking like from your mobile. So that is your mobile view. So let us create a view and understand what is a view in much detail. So select a standard view. Let's say sort by name. So you have different options to select columns. As of now, we do not have much columns, but I can select few columns which are available. Created by, ID, then modified by. So these are the out of box columns. We didn't create this column, but these are already available with the list template. Now what I said is sort by name. So here there is option of sorting. So there are a lot of options available for a view to customize. Apart from that, there is option of filter as well. If I want to filter column based on, like, let's say if I want to show all the employees whose salary is greater than 1 lakh rupees. So what I can do is I can create an employee list, employee name, number, then designation and salary, and I can filter on the salary column. I can create a salary column and is greater than, I can select is greater than 1 lakh rupees. I can put figure 1 lakh rupees here. So that way I can use that filter condition. So it is simple where clause in your SQL query when you use to filter your table in SQL. So those things are out of box features here. So first thing is we are trying to create a view to sort by name. So first thing is we add a name for this view. Then we select like what all columns I want to show in my this view. So I selected few columns I want to show in my view. Then I have option to apply conditions or filter. So I'll apply a condition to sort column by title. I've selected that, and apart from that I had also option to go for a filter, but as of now I'm not going for a filter. I would wish you create a query with a filter when you give hands-on demo. So let me create a simple view for you. Now sort by name view is available. You can see it here. All item view is available here. As of now I have only one item here, so I cannot make out anything. So let me add one more item into this.
Actually, are we not supposed to mention what will be the data type or what will be the restriction? Those things at this stage?
Those things when we create a column.
Okay.
Those things we do when we create a column.
At this moment, we are only in the list.
Yes. So as of now, we are just we are checking the view, like what can we customize for a view, what all we can do with a view. So when we add a column, we always specify data type or something. So as of now, we are see in all items view, you already have. Let me go back and click on all items view. You only had title, right? You only had title column visible. When I've created a view,
yes.
So what I did is I selected an option to display few columns apart from title, and I want to sort this title field. So those options I have selected. Now let me go to sort by name. So what I'm showing is I'm showing already existing columns created, then ID, modified by, and modified. So I'm showing those columns which were already existing, which were not available in my all items view. And apart from that, it is sorted by title. Default it is sorted by title. Here it is sorted by ID, and now in sort by name I have sorted by title. So those things you can make out. So we already had existing columns, those were not displayed in all items view, but now I can display them here by customizing my view or creating my own view. So that is the advantage of a view.
Yeah, Bipin, we'll let Satya to create a list and let him create a list, and he can create a view now. Satya, I'll give you control now.
So
can you open your thing? You can create a list now. Yeah, Satya, you can log in. Yeah, Satya. Hello, Satya. Hello, Satya. I think you muted yourself. Can you unmute your thing? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, just a minute, just a minute. Yeah.
Sure, sure. Take your time. No problem.
So if you do not remember your
No, no, no. I remember. Only thing is,
credentials from Microsoft,
because it does not go from the favorite. You have to every time create the this one.
okay.
Because I try to make it as a favorite, but this is not happening. If I go here, if you can see now what I have entered.
If you log into this thing, you will take my session.
No, no, that's what
User
no,
one.
I will do one. I'll make it tomorrow for because
No, 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 no. You do it. At least you have to understand something. Even if you create a list, that is enough for the day. No problem. Yeah, yeah.
So try using user 2, or otherwise you will take my session. No worries, you take my session and create your new view or list. No worries, use user 1 only and
Yeah,
try to
Satya, no problem.
create
Take a
something.
see. It's not that you want to, we want to give a lecture about everything. Even if you understand one thing thoroughly, that is important.
no, no. In this, the problem is it goes like this. You cannot create a favorite here. So that is the problem because
But
it
you,
directly
it
logs into
asks
the.
for credentials, right?
Yeah, yeah, I agree. But I
It will
saved
always ask for
everything.
credential.
Whatever I saved, even then it is
Okay.
not
Yeah,
working.
no, no problem, no problem. Go to the gear icon and create a list. Yeah.
Add an app. Click on add an app. Yeah. So now you can create your list using custom list template or document library. So both are similar. Only thing is you upload documents in document library. Okay, you click on that Sharepoint training. Your list is created. You don't want to modify this view.
Okay.
You click on modify view.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. I put only the create user.
So on left hand side you have navigation, and in navigation you can see your Sharepoint training list. Yeah.
Oh,
So
this
click
is.
on list, the top left corner. You can create view directly from here as well, but make a general practice of using going to list settings so that you will be familiar with the list settings page. Once you are
Okay.
pro into that, so you can utilize other options like in left hand corner also you have a create view option. So just now click on list settings, and from there we'll create a list, create a view. Go to down, extreme down. There you have options of creating view. Scroll down, yes. Yeah. You have option to create list, create a view. Select standard one. You can name anything you want. If you make this default, all you will take off all the permissions from all views. So this will be your default mobile view and all those things. So if it is required, you make it default. Otherwise, choose not to make default. So it is up to you. Like it is up to the requirement basically. So as of now, it will show only title. Then if you want, like
you can create couple of more
click
displays,
on
yeah,
ID.
so that you can ID, you can click ID or something title, so it's you can make
So
two more.
all those things will be
Few more
displayed there.
display.
Yeah.
Yeah, select two more, so two more display. Yeah, very good.
So it will show you like what you can see in your view. So just to understand the difference between the standard view and what view we are creating.
Okay. Now I need to create the
Add some item.
yeah.
Add some item, yeah. So at least you will make out some difference. Click on new item. So plus icon is there, right, on top. Below Sharepoint training, yes. Below Sharepoint training plus icon. So you added one item into your list. So you can imagine you have added one column value for your database table.
Right.
You need to understand you are adding all these values for title, right? Your title is name, title is roll number, title is contact number. You are not adding columns, right? You are adding rows. That you need to understand.
Sorry. Okay, so I'll need to delete this, right?
Yeah. So I could make out the way you are adding. You are thinking like you are adding columns. So you are not adding columns, but you are adding rows.
Correct.
Yeah. So delete item. So your second row will be name 2 or something like that. Name 2, name 3, similar.
I have one question, Vipin. I always confuse in this. When we delete it, it's why is it going to a recycle bin? It's still in the website, am I right? Recycle bin only comes in
Still
the
in the website.
in the desktop version, am I right? In the desktop, as a. But why
so
they call why it's saying that?
So as I said, like a lot of things we can do it here in SharePoint website, right? So if we want to create a list, we can create a list directly from here using SharePoint website. So by mistake, if admin deletes the list, so in that case he will be in jeopardy to create entire list with all the data, right? It will be difficult for him. So
so if you go
how Microsoft has given the
so if you go to recycle bin in our desktop, it will be seen. We can see everything there, whatever we deleted.
It will be not in your desktop recycle bin. It will be in SharePoint recycle bin.
Oh,
so
that's how they got confused. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
SharePoint has its own recycle bin.
Where is that?
So
can you show where is that? Because that's what I'm trying to figure out.
It will be on site content, and if you click on gear icon, you click on site content. Otherwise, left side site content you can check out. Gear icon, site content. If you scroll down.
Oh, here. Okay. I got it. Okay. I understand. Okay.
So what you deleted, it's here. So if you restore it, it will be restored back into whatever the place you have deleted.
Okay, I got it. Okay.
So it is not your desktop recycle bin.
Oh, okay. Okay, I got it. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. So you can extend creating your view. So name 1, name 2, that's fine. So now if you want, see all items doesn't show all the columns which you have selected, but in home page view you can see that the columns selected are displayed. So click on home page view, not that one, home page. Yeah. So you already have created a view. Home page is there, not in SharePoint list. There is home page view. Click on your view, SharePoint training list. Click on SharePoint training list. Left hand side, recent and SharePoint training. Yeah. SharePoint training. Click on SharePoint training. Yeah. So home page is all items, then home page, right? All items, then home page. That is the view name you have given.
Okay.
Next to all items, there is home page. Yeah. So that is the view name you have given. So you have chosen an option to display all these columns. So these things are available.
Okay.
Okay. So apart from that, like displaying columns, you have option to sort these columns as per your convenient. Apart from that, if you want to filter, you can filter it. So let's try filtering query. So now you can click on homepage view and modify that thing. So click on SharePoint training list, left hand side SharePoint training, yeah, and homepage. Now you can choose option to modify, not find an item, but on 3 dots, yeah, modify view. Now scroll bit down. So I have already shown you an option of sorting, but if you go next, there will be a filter column.
Yeah, here.
Yeah, filter. So select title. We'll filter by tag. It is sorting. You are still there in sorting, not in sorting, but next one is filter. Next, there is a group, right? And this is a sorting group. There is a filter group. Yeah. In that you select title. Yeah, and give is equal to name. Type name there. Yeah, name, because title you have given name 1, name 2, something, right? So give name.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. So now click on OK. So your homepage only shows one, right? Name. And if you go to all items, click on all items. You will have all the items available. See?
Oh, okay.
So that is the customization of view, and that is the advantage of view. So even though you have all the items in the list, but you can choose to display whatever item you want to display using a filter or using sorting options, or there are other options.
No, I think actually I
utilize
need
those
to do some trial and error. I should have done. Unfortunately, whole of last week was exam. I'm very sorry. I'll do this. Yeah.
No worries. So exam is also
what
important.
happens
This
is
is also important. So.
Yeah, I agree. I'm sorry. I'll do this. Okay. Okay. Maybe tomorrow I think I do something and I'll present it to you.
So that's fine. So now we have created a view. So we'll go and create a column into the list. So click on list on top corner. Yeah. Go to list settings. Right there is list settings. Yeah. Click on that. Now you have second group, that is column, right? First is general settings, then next columns. Yeah, scroll bit down. Now you have option of create a column, right? Create a column. There, click on that. So this is how you can create a column. You can add a column to the list. Now add, let's say name you enter, right? Then last name you give last name. Title is there, last name. Give last name or whatever last name. So now you said, right, about data type. So these are the options of data type available. So as of now, last name will fall into single line or multiple line, right? Apart from that, you have choice also. You can select choice, multiple line of text. So these are the different data types you can select for a column.
Okay.
Description, it is for your reference. If you want to give any description, you can give. Otherwise, you click on OK and you will have your column created. So now you go to SharePoint training. Yeah, right. You will not have that column available in your view, but you click on new item because you are not chosen to show it in your view, right? You have not chosen that. Click on new item, you have this option to enter, right?
Yeah.
Title you can enter and last name you can enter. But it is not available in your view. So you can edit that view and you can tick or check this column and it will be displayed in your view. So enter something, name 3 or last name 4, something, test item. So you enter something. Last name field you need to save, right? So that is other column, otherwise it will be a blank.
Okay.
You enter the title. You can select that item and edit. Yeah. Let's give proper like test from Satya and type last name your Satyanarayan something. So it will be easier for you to understand. So it will be easier for you to understand.
Yeah.
So this is how you can create a column.
Okay.
You added one column, right? And that is available for you to display. So that is a creation of a column.
Okay.
So what we understood is we added a list, we added a document library, we modified the view for that document list or library, and we added a column for document list or library. So similar is the process for document library. So there is no any difference in the process. So we need to follow same process. If you go to doclib, training for Satya doclib, click on that, training for Satya doclib, and if you want to, yeah, you clicked on, now click on library. Earlier you had list, right, for list. Here it is a library on top left corner, top left. Yeah, earlier for list it was list, and here for document library it is a library. So if you go to corner, it was list setting, here it is library settings, but here the options are similar. You don't find any different options. First is general settings, then columns, and then it will be views. So options are similar, so there is no much difference in this.
Okay.
Okay, so clear with these two concepts: document library, list, then views,
Yeah.
and then columns, adding columns.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So go back to Sharepoint training list. Click on left corner Sharepoint training. Yeah. So we have spoken about columns. Now we need to understand what is site column and content type. So site column is a column at site collection level. You add a column at site collection level, so that column can be utilized across all the list or all the libraries. And content type is a collection of site column. We need to understand those two things, and these are very good concepts in SharePoint.
Yeah, I will work on something on this, and
If you want to keep it for tomorrow, others.
Yeah, Satya, this concept alone, this one
Yeah,
concept, because so that you will be in alignment with those guys, So
yeah, fine.
Yeah, so
I understand it's hard to digest.
So
you can the whole day.
talk about,
See, tomorrow the whole day you sit and practice. Okay, don't miss it. I understand. Today we are he's teaching 2 or 3 concepts. If you practice tomorrow, you'll be all right. The whole day, and then come for the class.
I have no, except that I have almost 5 hours of class every day. That's it.
Oh, very good, very good. Okay, very good.
Okay, thank you then.
okay, so no worries. What I'll do is I'll revise site column concept tomorrow as well, because few people need revision. So I'll revise site column concept tomorrow and speak about content type tomorrow. So yeah, it will be difficult for you to understand as well and grasp all these concepts. So no worries. I'll revise tomorrow morning and we'll focus on the next topics tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so no worries. So we can end this session today for you.
Okay.
So no issue.
Thank you, boss. Thank you
No
very much.
problem, no problem. Okay, Satya. Okay, good night. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, no worries, Satya. Yeah, good night,
Thank you,
Satya.
Bipin. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, guys, see you tomorrow. So hope all these guys available will be available tomorrow. So
Yeah,
we
yeah.
can
From
focus on
tomorrow
the
onwards,
websites and.
yeah, from tomorrow onwards, everybody will be available. Yes, yes.
Okay, man. Okay. Okay, guys. See you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Have a good
See you.
night.
See you. Good night. Good night. Yeah.
Okay, guys. Okay, I'm leaving meeting
Yeah,
now.
sure,
Okay.
sure. Satya, I saw your
Okay, guys.
email about yeah Bipin, yeah. Yeah, Satya, I saw your email regarding this SAP. See, hello, Satya, you're listening, am I right?
Yeah, I'm listening. I'm listening.
I saw your email. See, SAP MM is totally a different field compared to SharePoint. Okay, and SAP
Okay.
FICO, I'll say the truth. Reality is, there are a lot of people in the market in SAP FICO without job.
Okay.
Okay, because the market is overcrowded with SAP FICO. Like how QA is overcrowded, SAP FICO is particularly overcrowded. That is one aspect. Then
Okay.
you are also thinking about studying SAP HANA. Am I right? That's what you're.
No, no, I heard, so I asked whether if you have anything. That's it.
Okay, yeah, I understand. Um, let's because since we have time, we'll take it like this for a week, sorry, for a month and see how
No
you
problem.
are coping with SharePoint and so and so. Um, then then we'll decide, because you have a backup like something SAP MM you learned and you're going to get certification. And you have a backup like one SAP course. Let's keep it aside. Plus you are learning SharePoint development. Now
No, no.
whatever you are learning is
Let
SAP.
me put it to you like this. The SharePoint development will be my first focus. There is no going back on that. Now, also, unfortunately, what is happening is in between the university assignments and exams, I know that sometimes I am not able to spend full time on this, but still I have collected enough papers and documents so that I will spend time on this. So it just came, one of my friend was telling that SAP HANA is picking up, and I also saw in one website where you are giving some training. So that's why I put, otherwise no.
Yeah, I know that. No problem, no problem. SAP HANA, no, for your thing, as of, don't confuse, as of May, I think we are okay, good to go. I'll guide you. If I'll see, I can see, who is picking up and, whether we want to change some technology, I can put in different thing. We'll try it, and then if it doesn't work, if you cannot able to cope up, then we can change. But as of now, we are just starting with the business
No, no,
user
no, no,
concept.
we know. There is no question of not coping up.
Okay.
I heard it, I made a suggestion, that's it.
Oh, okay, not a problem, not a problem.
And I have made it even clear on the email, my first focus is SharePoint. I
Okay, no problem,
only
no problem.
thought that since
So don't worry,
SAP
I'll
is
keep that in mind, and we'll take it from there. So
okay.
this month alone, you have a class till 7:30, or next month also you have?
No. You see, even next, every day I have class for 5 to 6 hours. What happens is, some classes they don't load us with assignments. Some week they load assignments and as well as exams. That is where I
No,
get stuck.
when is your fall semester ending?
So this is June 30th. It is ending,
Sorry.
and then first.
Oh, okay,
No,
yeah,
no, this
okay.
is spring.
Spring. When is your spring semester ending?
June 30th it is ending, and first week of July I am at Jersey City.
So 2 months. Oh, okay. Very good, very good.
No,
Okay.
after that I am getting shifted because my university housing is getting over. After that, no work in university. I am getting shifted to Jersey City, and from there internship, and from there OPT, everything.
Okay, very good. So 2 months. By the time you come here, let's make sure that you are 50 or 70% thorough in SharePoint. Then if we need
Right.
something, then I'll put you in SAP HANA. Okay, that is later part, or
No.
Hadoop, whichever. Both are same,
Okay.
but this is like open source. That is SAP thing. So let's see at that point.
Okay.
So let's not
No.
let's do one maximum two at a time. If we do like a lot of things, it will be confusing for you also.
Yeah. No issues. No issues.
You have a lot of time.
I am perfectly okay with SharePoint. And in fact, when I come for internship in July, my aim is that we prepare the resume and attend some interviews.
No, okay, no problem. July will be too early. July, August, because you need at least now from now with your pace, you need at least 3 months. So that I can tell.
Okay. Okay.
So after 3 months. So if you put every day, if you sit in SharePoint after the training, that is like 1 hour. You have to sit at least 5 to 6 hours, to my knowledge, minimum. From your end, if you tell about like one feature. When you create a view, you have to do.
Okay, no. What you are saying is every day 5-6 hours I have to put for
minimum,
SharePoint, correct?
Minimum. When after training, you have to sit 5-6 hours, then come to the class.
No, if that is the case, no, I am very honest with you that for the next 2 months I would be able to spare another 1 hour apart from training because of my other assignments. 1 hour or 2 hours I will spare, but once I come for internship, I will ensure that whatever gap is there, I will fill it up.
So now you can spend only 1 hour, you mean, every day after the class? That's what you're saying?
No, after the class, yes, 1 hour a day, but weekends, yes, I got some time, so that's how I match it up.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and as I told you, see, in our classes, what happens is, since ours is an accelerated program, in the starting of the class, they give us some assignments, but at the class ending, they push us to complete the assignment and the exam. So since they come together, some weeks it will be too tight. That's it.
Oh, no problem. I completely understand. That is important. You finish up. So then, no problem. You take it little lightly. Maybe it will take extra couple of months for you to thoroughly learn. If you put 1 hour, then no problem. By July, August, your OPD starts from September. Am I right? September.
Correct.
So no problem. September you can be marketable. So you have time. So no problem. We'll take it in that pace, 3 to 4 months time frame. Let's not rush it up then. Okay. Let's go like this, and we'll give an extra class with Bipin, and we'll go then in that fashion till you finish your course. I don't want to bombard you with lot of stuff.
No. I want to do, but somehow all these things get. That's why I am getting shifted for internship there only, so that nowhere else I will be there. I'll be only in the FCCT. That's it.
Okay, Satya. Okay.
Thanks for your help.
Yeah, good night. Bye.